Hi Gemini, Happy New Year. You can go watch my New Year video for some new things, some updates, announcements, and general reading for the year. Little special somethings in that video. But anyway, gonna get right to it. Okay. I see. Okay, wow. A lot of these did come up in the Taurus reading just now, which I shuffle in between videos always, and then I obviously shuffle them, so it's a little uncanny. They're not in the same order or anything, or even in the same spot, but just similar cards. What's going on, Gemini? Ooh. Kind of don't want to take that, but I guess I'm going to take that. Just together. A little complicated. I feel like he should just go up top. I do. And then these will go here. Okay. Okay. Okay, that feels pretty good. I feel like that's good. Yeah, that feels good. Put those there. What do y'all think? Yep, I think that's good. One more quick one. For the bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands, Strife. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's just move on. So what's going on in the work life of Gemini? Career, money, finances, wealth, jobs. Third time in a freaking row, Beelzebub came out. That is uncanny to me. I do not remember a time that any demon came out 3 times in a row. So with this card, I am doing, for today's readings, a little New Year's resolution. This one came out very quickly, so I'm into it. I'm just doing one card today. I was trying to keep these short, but the last one was like 30 minutes, so I guess I can't keep anything short. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. So up top, we have the Prince of Swords. Okay, so air energy, but maybe a little immaturity. Maybe it's starting work on something, a project, a new job. I almost said maybe a new relationship, but if, you know, it's whatever applies. It's just, I think it's something new, but it's something that is going to require some work. It could also be your attitude being a little on the petty side. It could be you maybe nitpicking or criticizing people too much. Either way, the princes are not the most developed, right? So it's a prince. It's probably not anything super terrible, because again, it's still air energy, which is what you do want to see being the Gemini reading, but at the same time, it's not the best, right? So I'm tempted to read these first because they came out first, but they're underneath this face down card and this little pile of cards that I have here, and I kind of saw these look pretty good. These don't look as good. Could be part of the hesitation with wanting to read them first, but I think I'm gonna go with these. They're already in my hand, and we'll reveal the face down cards later. To touch up on the bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands, Strife. You might be feeling like this or acting out in a sense because you're maybe not being emotionally fulfilled at the moment. Maybe even bored. I feel like Geminis get bored easy. Something about that overactive brain just needs to be occupied at all times, kind of thing. So anyways, we have not only the 5 of Swords, or I'm sorry, the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords at the top of this pile. So strife and defeat, you know what I mean? Very right in the middle, being the fives, but getting back to this air energy for you, you might be sort of giving up, where you're almost feeling maybe hopeless, like, I'll never be happy, oh well, I'm always gonna feel like meh in my feelings, I'll always just be neutral, right? And you're just kind of accepting that, kind of going along with that. And then we have the Ten of Discs. Random wealth. Okay, so maybe this attitude is gonna help you in the long run, or has already helped you in your outcomes. Okay, so Ten of Discs, wealth, like making money, maybe new money coming in. I'm just sensing like wealth and development. Okay, developing wealth. Money, money, money. All right, it's almost like the moment you give up is the moment you're rewarded. Okay, we have the Emperor. Could be an Aries. Could be you. Finally doing the work, being seated at your throne, taking control, claiming your empire, right? Or again, dealing with an Aries. And then we have Universal Hexagram. True divine love. Okay. Divine feminine and divine masculine coming together in divine union of the ethers. All right. So part of me is thinking like take your money and run, but it's also like you got it all. Okay, so there's a couple ways you could spin it, but if you, especially if you're dealing with an Aries, and if you're in a relationship with an Aries or something like that, I don't know, this sort of not indecision, but just this middle kind of like, again, strife and defeat. It's almost like it doesn't, that's a television if you can hear that screaming, I'm sorry. The screaming's pretty intense. Okay, turn to the music. Anyways, even if you're not feeling the greatest, you kind of have it all. You know, where like your money's good and you're feeling like you're kind of in charge or you're the man. And not that you have to be a man, you can be a woman and still feel like I'm the man or whatever, you know. And maybe you are in a relationship and it's true love. You know what I mean? You kind of got it all. So it's not to say that there's no reason you should be feeling this way, but I guess there's just not much externally that could happen to make you feel any better when the things that you want are things that you already have. Which means, dun da da, looking within, Gemini. Maybe you can stop relying on other people to be your entertainment and really start doing your shadow work, because that shit will keep you busy for hours, if not days, if not weeks, if not etc. Alright? You have it all on the outside. It's time to go inside. Alright? So just keep in mind, Prince of Swords, Five of Swords, and upcoming we have Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords. So you're going up in swords. You're getting a little more and more chaotic as we go here. Okay? And then, I set this down. This goes with this pile still. The Magician. Next move. What else are you manifesting? Again, I'm saying inner work. I don't know. Externally, it seems like everything's good. So if you're really feeling blasé, then it's about you, okay? It's not about what anybody else can do for you. It's about what you're about to do for yourself. What are you about to call in? As above, so below. As within, so without. So I'm just saying, if everything looks good on the outside, you better start considering what's on the inside. Alright? Manifest it. Create it. Be it. So Eight of Swords, interference. Here's the thing. If you don't, this is really weird. So say you kind of like ignore the call, right? Something's going to come along and fuck you up. Something's going to come fuck your shit up. If you can't decide what to focus on, or you haven't really decided what your next move is, or what else that you want, and you choose to not put in the work, something's going to come along and do it for you. Alright? Ace of Cups. Mindset. Sure, we like the Ace of Cups. But in this scenario, this might be someone else influencing the way you think. Okay? I'm getting that kind of sense from this. Four of Discs, power. Okay, so I don't know. This is just, it's really weird because yes, we want Four of Discs. We like power. We like the Ace of Cups. The Eight of Swords isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the Ten of Swords is. So why is this ending in the Ten of Swords? Why is this ending in chaos? Why is this ending in ruin? Okay? You see what I'm saying? It's almost like if you don't do these things for yourself, someone else is going to have to decide them for you or push you to them. And sure, it's going to empower you and it's going to put you in the place that you need to be, exactly midnight on the clock. But at the same time, it's going to destroy everything. You had all this shit going on. You had the money, you had the power, maybe the fame, you had the lover, okay? But if you don't make these decisions for yourself and you don't do what you want to do or whatever, sure, you'll get the right outcome, but you'll just ruin that too. What's this? Five of Discs, worry. Anxiety, okay, sure, but not even as extreme as anxiety, because that would present itself more as a Ten of Wands. But yeah, I don't know. It's worried about money, but you also got the Ten of Discs here. So the lie detector does determine that is a lie. Maybe you're not as worried about money as you act like you are, think you are. You might be more paranoid about, oh my gosh, my income, blah blah blah. You have the tools, the resources, the help, the frugality, the mindset to really work around that. Okay? You know how to deal. You don't need to be worried about this. Okay? And I do feel like even though discs are more often than not financially related in my readings, this does not feel like money. You literally got the Ten of Discs right next to it. You know what I mean? That's sketch. If you are worried about money, you ain't really worried about money. Okay? But if you're worried about something else, it's triple fives. Five of Wands, strife. Five of Swords, defeat. Five of Discs, worry. You feel like you just can't get up even though nothing's really bringing you down. It's a shit place to be. It sucks. I know. But the thing is, if you don't do something to change that, it's going to tip out of your favor. It's going to go in a way that you do not want it to go. Instead of getting better, it's going to get worse because you're not taking charge. You're letting things happen. And it may look good at first, but it ain't going to be good for you. Alright? That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is a lot. Six of Wands, victory. This is where you want to be. Just one more gets you to that place that you need to be at, okay? The Eon, judgment. Okay, your idea of a win may not be the same idea as someone else's idea of a win, you know? What you consider success might be someone else's worst nightmare. It doesn't matter, okay? And if you start to feel better, don't feel guilty about that either. Nine of Swords, cruelty. This is insane. This is honestly insane. This is where your twin shit comes in, Gemini. It's not that this doesn't make sense. It's just so extreme and back and forth and quite annoying that maybe you do need to stay in this 5 zone. Maybe for your own sake, your own sanity, you need that strife, defeat, worry, just something to keep you kind of balanced almost. Shit. I don't know. Because we just got over this Ten of Swords, whatever, and now all of a sudden you're taking all that conflict and putting it within. It's like you thrive so much in chaos that if the world around you is not chaotic, then you inside you has to be chaotic. That must be a hard way to live. Or people's judgments really get under your skin. You know, it might be affecting you more than you think it does when people judge you. 3 discs works. Again, balance, money fine, work okay kind of thing, but for some reason it's like it's almost like you're making up fictional scenarios in your head or something. It works out. 3 is a magic number, okay? So, lust. Could be a new romance coming in, could be physical attraction, could be any of that. Could also be a Leo, right? Could be strength. getting a sense it might just be a physical attraction, though. And then 7 of discs, failure. So, it's so weird, Gemini. I don't even really know what to tell you here. That is very, very strange. Money pig is kind of coming to mind. Some of y'all like getting off on spending money kind of thing, or I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's a really bizarre thing. It's like self-sabotage, really. I mean, at the end of it, reading is self-sabotage. So you need to slow down and think twice. But I get that when you slow down is when you stop and you just sort of like, bleh, and you don't want to do that anymore. But this whole like, you know, that's not any better. It's not really good for you, I don't think. It's probably not good for anyone in your life either, to be honest. But good luck with that, whatever that is. Okay, so Beelzebub, once again, beware of curiosity becoming nosiness. Let's see how many words I got right. Beware of curiosity becoming nosiness. Comes to work and stuff, right? So when you're asking too many questions, or you're trying to find out a little too much information, when you're starting to gossip a little bit, just like be careful. Beware of the line between curiosity and nosiness. So that's come up 3 in a row. Don't be asking too many questions. Alright, resolution time. Mummy, change. It's time to change. This, you may think you're awesome. Other people may think you're awesome. I love Geminis. I love all the earth signs. I mean, of everyone in my life, it's the most earth signs. Alright? I'm sorry, air signs. I said air. Now I'm getting it all mixed up. Okay. I love Geminis. I love air signs. Of everyone in my life, most of them are air signs. Okay. I feel like I was saying earth a couple times in there. Anyway, this shit, whatever, again, that's up for your interpretation, because I not only can't relate, but it's a little hard to interpret what the hell is going on, because it kind of sounds like there's nothing going on, but then it's like very dramatic. There's clearly something going on, and it's like, what is that? That needs to change. Your New Year's resolution needs to be change, calling in change, being the change. Again, watch the New Year's video, kind of the same, similar message of things needing to change and being. It's so corny, you know, I get that. It's a cliche, but it's real. Okay, so if you need to get out of this, I don't want to call it a cycle, but it's almost just your personality traits. Okay, you need to break these habits here of self-sabotage and thriving on chaos and all of that shit. Like, you gotta figure something out here. That's gonna be your New Year's resolution. Alright? Get it together, Gemini. So, that's what I got for you. I will see you next time. And so long. I don't know what that was. I was gonna say something else, and then I was like, nope, just gonna sing, I guess. So, alright then.